And essentially, the more hits you get during your roll, the more invisible you'll be.
Yeah, that's...
Wait, there are robbers in the store brandishing guns? What do? I steal with them.
I mean, they are causing a bit of a distraction. I'm just gonna go with 4 force.
Sure, so that'll mean up to 4 hits will count. So pick a force 4.
And no drain modifiers?
Negative. Your drain is going to be calculated as it is written down. Because fun fact, guys, when you cast a magic spell, like I said, depending on the force and depending on the spell itself, determines how much drain you'll receive, with a minimum of 2. So we'll see if Coydog knocks herself out casting this invisibility spell.
Yeah, I don't think I have any drain right now.
Just leave 0 in the drain modifiers and leave 0 in the situation modifiers.
Okay.
Hey! Holy crap, that was a good roll. Wow.
I'm throwing 13 dice at it, so...
You threw those 14 dice at it. So, as you took cover with a wave of your hand, your body shimmered in a kind of like a mirror-like glow until it just vanished from all view, including cameras. And because you are so magnificent, you actually resisted all 3 drain.
Nice.
That's awesome.
So you can actually look up in the roll she did. There is spell drain, and it's force -1. So she chose a force 4 -1, so 3. And there's a separate roll that goes down that determines how much she resisted. But she did stupid good. Stupid good.
So how much wine do I steal?
We'll find out on your next turn because casting spell complex action.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so Fornis is going to run up here, trying to find the woman that she keeps pretty sure ran toward the back. And lo and behold, in full view, you notice a sledge brandishing a gun and eating a cake. So, Sledge, since you held your action, you can now fire on him.
I will.
Okay, cool. Let me show you how to fire on the guy. Actually, first thing I need is...
I shoot him right in the face. He's like 7 feet away from me.
Yeah, you'll go down to your gun in your character sheet. You won't actually use the pistol skill. You'll go down to your gun itself. In this case, that'd be the Ares Predator 5.
Yes.
And you are specialized, I think. No, you're not. So, you'll just roll that 10 dice.
Son of a bitch. All right.
And meanwhile, I need to do a separate roll to see if he's surprised by noticing you.
He should be. I'm clutching a cake.
Of course.
He's more focused on the cake than the gun, so he really shouldn't see it coming.
So, the
Yeah,
real
but
question
sorry,
is, do I have any
coming.
situational modifiers, or is this a fuck you bub again?
No situational modifiers, though. I do need to roll 8 dice to see if he reacts to you.
I guess the real question, are you eating cake with your offhand, or do you have your gun in your offhand?
Which is more important, gun or
Yeah.
cake?
So, Bub, he would have needed 3 hits to successfully not be surprised. And unfortunately, you surprised the living bejeebus out of him, so he does not get to dodge.
No dodge. Get shot
No
in the fucking face.
dodge. No dodge.
Thought I'd do
So,
that minimum damage.
alright, so I need to check how the character sheet did this thing. Because when it does damage... Right, it doesn't add your net hits. So here's the cool thing. How damage works in the game, normally when you shoot somebody, they can dodge in the same roll. But if they fail, all of your net hits are added on top of your damage.
Okay.
So I had 1 hit, you had 2 hits, that's 1 net hit. For a total of 9 damage.
All right.
Good stuff. Now I have to resist the damage. So going over to Fornis's sheet,
He can try.
he will certainly try. So here's a cool fact. To determine damage, first of all, you have something called AP, Armor Piercing, which is going to knock his armor down by 1 during the roll. Now, if your damage exceeds his current armor rating, the modified armor rating, instead of doing stun damage, because, boom, it doesn't pierce the chest and he just doesn't get knocked back, it'll actually pierce his armor and hurt him like bejeebs.
Sure.
Okay, so there we go. So I should have rolled me 8 dice. Because it also rolls his body plus his armor to resist. And out of 9 damage, you basically papped at him with a nice little, hey, guess what?
Alright.
You shot your gun at him, and you, like, shot him right in the gut, like, just above the hip. So he stumbles back a bit. Ah! Frack! As you kind of knock him back into Veronica a little bit.
Veronica.
Not Veronica!
Anyone but Veronica.
So he took 4 physical damage, since he resisted 5 of your 9.
Come on, I'm trying to take her to a concert.
That takes him down 1 tier, right?
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
man.
Yes, because fun fact, for every 3 damage you do to somebody or you receive, you'll take a -1 penalty. And this is stun and physical, and they stack. So you take 3 stun, you get -1. You take 3 physical, you get -1. You take 3 more stun, that's -3 dice to all actions.
To be totally fair, he scared me, okay? I squeezed my cake. Now I have to
Alright.
squeeze cake that I have to deal with.
I was gonna say, you didn't just go.
Yeah, you just kind of squish it in your
Oh
hand.
no, this was the display cake.
That's right.
Display.
So energy delicious, oh my god.
Alright, so you acted on his turn, now he gets to react. So, he brings his gun up and he says, "You motherfragger," as he's raising his SMG at
Jeez, language!
So he's raising his Facchetti Security 600 at you, and he's not specialized. No, he's not.
Wait, is he shooting flechettes?
No, he's shooting regular pistol bullets because
Oh,
he's
okay,
only
great.
out.
Otherwise,
like-
it'd be a hailstorm of tiny needles going at your face.
Could I, like, cake him in the eyes? Like, it's just like pocket sand, but cake?
Not quite.
Damn it!
Pocket cake.
Have some pocket soy balls! Yeah!
Alright, so...
Super spicy.
Making sure this rolled the right amount of dice, because I gotta make sure this character sheet works. It did. So since he's taking -1 to his shots, he only got to roll 4 dice out of his 5.
Sweet.
Sledge. Now you get to dodge his attack.
Alright.
Since unfortunately that avoidance roll button doesn't work with the darn.
You just want me to roll that number in dice?
Yes, roll that number in dice, and there is no limit on this test.
Well, you just said it doesn't work, so I'm just rolling 11d6, correct?
Yeah, correct. Though it will ask you for a limit. You can just type like 20 because there's technically no
It didn't
limit.
ask me for a limit.
Oh, neat.
5.
3 successes.
Oh wait, I'm thinking mouse guard. Ignore me.
All right. So a pistol flies at you, or a pistol bullet flies at you, and it hits the back of your shelf. Where, guess what, guys? We got a super duper fun table I get to show you now.
No.
Yes.
There's hot sauce.
I
There's
dodged.
hot
Yeah.
sauce on that, and it's got a bird.
So guess what? I'm going to reveal which part of the map right now. This is the food fight table. Every time you shoot somebody, some sort of effect is going to happen. It's going to be great.
Oh my god, he shot the video section. Those were rentals.
Alright, so first roll. What kind of effect happens? Nothing breaks, so it smashes. The bullet flies back and hits a cake right behind your head. You
Okay.
destroyed a perfectly good bluish green cake. I don't know why it's blue screen, but that's what it is.
This guy's life is over. Okay, you don't mess with food like that.
This crappy convenience.
Stuff for check. It's stuff for check. It's amazing.
It's
You
the
just
best.
shot a honey bun, and Bubber is here getting furious over it.
I
Stuff
am.
for check. It's the best all around. So Crank is seeing this exchange of gunfire and he's like, "Boss!" So he starts running at you behind the shelf and he's going for a flank maneuver.
I dodge.
Uh-oh. Now this is the second time you've been shot at, so You're actually going to take a penalty because you've been attacked before on this same turn.
Dodge? Question?
Alright, so I'm trying to remember what the penalty was because it's either -2 or -1. -1. So please, if you could, roll 10 dice now. And you can use the quick roll sheet in the thingamajiggy. Or you do that. Okay, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. Cool beans. And Crank is gonna shoot you. Crank is gonna shoot you.
He can try.
He can try. Let's see if he succeeds. Actually, I'm gonna make you re-roll because, see, when you see this guy whipping around the corner, because you kind of heard him stomping past, he levels an AK-97 at your face, and you know, instead of a single fire bullet, which is what this roll would have been if I just single shot,
Sure.
he's gonna fire a burst at you.
All right.
So, re-roll your dice at instead of -1, do it at -3.
This is fine.
Bursts are harder to aim, aren't they?
What was it?
What's the trade-off with bursts? It's harder to aim or something?
Essentially, he can fire more bullets, but there'll be more recoil. But he's not shooting that many bullets, plus the gun can handle it. Short burst. See when he fires. Crank. Cranky boy, the crank. Alright, you had 3 hits versus my 3 hits. So, defender always wins ties. So, more bullets just rain around your head, destroying probably some more cakes in the process.
Oh, so many cakes!
Hey guys, guess what? We're gonna do another food fight roll, table 2. Glop splashes all over Sledge and anyone else within 2 meters of you, which you're all by your lonesome. And you are going to receive another -1 dice pool modifier because you're going to be covered in
cake. Of course I'm covered in cake.
No, let's find out the texture of this cake. So,
Oh, shit. Oh, okay, here we go.
alright, so this is going to be it's going to be an orange cake that is also soft. It's a soft orange.
Soft orange
Plastic.
plastic cake. I don't even know how that... How am I covered in this?
It's the display cake.
It is the display cake.
Not
It's
like
made out of
this.
a molding plastic. So it's advertising the new orange soy cake. Let's see. Soy Range. You just got hit by the brand new display Soy Range cake. And it just lands all over your body. In fact, it kind of melts all over you. And now you're going to take a -1 anytime you do another action.
I don't even know how it melts. It's plastic. I'm seething hot red with anger. I guess. Not the cakes. Anything but the cakes.
Miss Myth.
You done fucked up now.
Oh boy.
You just saw the boss run past you, and he took on the more immediate looking threat of Sledge.
But the guy they call Boss, who got shot, is currently with me and Veronica, correct?
He is standing right there with you.
Oh boy.
Alright.
With
I'm
Veronica.
gonna let Veronica slip from Miss Smith's strong arms and grab him. And I'm gonna swing him around and just throw him into the display case where all the personal computers and other cheap headphones are.
Oh, of course. Alright. Since we're picking up the dwarf, we're going to play a game of Toss the Dwarf, guys. It's like, never toss a dwarf! That's what's happening now.
Alright, I think I'll just
So,
shove him.
You're going to roll body plus strength to see if you can pick up the dwarf first. Actually, I think
Oh,
there's a lift
really?
roll.
Okay.
There's a lift roll, actually. And he's going to
Yeah,
get to
that's
try
10.
to do. He's going to try to wriggle out.
Alright, let me see if I can do this. Oh no, I got 1 hit.
Okay, you didn't glitch, because you have to get more than half of your dice are 1s for it to be bad. So, just a measly lame 1 hit, and he's going to resist with. Let's go with this. Stetch. Right, I'm a Stetch. Stetch are here. He's going to roll with 5 dice to wriggle out of your reach.
I see 5. No.
2 successes.
So he sees you try to grab him with like an overhead grab, but he just ducks out of the way. And that's when he immediately assesses that you are some kind of threat as he backs up into
The
Veronica.
giant troll is a threat? What?
What?
So
That
would that cost my
prejudice.
free move or free action?
So how we would have had to handle that would be a unarmed attack attempt, but we just kind of did different dice because why not?
Okay.
But unfortunately, you did not grab the man, the dwarf, who is now a little beat angry at you. He's as red as that glowy thing I just did. Finally, we got the drone. The drone goes.
Was that the damage guy who's got -1?
What was that?
Was that the damage guy who's got -1? The guy who just fought Miss Smith.
Yeah, actually. He should have 6 dice. But he had 5 because of his wound.
Yes.
Okay, what does that mean?
So, whenever he does any sort of action type of rolls, because of his wounds, he took 4 boxes of physical. 3 boxes takes him down -1 die for any actions, basically. So, because he's hurt, he's wounded, he can't think straight. He's kind of wobbly. So he was gonna have 6 dice to resist normally, but because he's like hurt and can't concentrate, he took a
Oh,
-1.
so you did account for that. Oh, okay. I was just making
Yes.
sure. So you shouldn't have.
Oh, okay then. Then if I can do anything else, I'll tell Veronica like, go into the bathroom, lock the door.
As you're lunging, you just kind of make the grab, go to the bathroom! And Veronica just stares at you, kind of scared and maybe unconvinced. Roll leadership, please. But thankfully, Veronica's a wuss.
Can I intimidate her instead?
This is gonna be interesting with my plans.
I mean, it's kind of an intimidating situation. I feel like.
Yeah, I want to intimidate because that's my better one. I want to tell her you're gonna
Yep, sure, why not? Go intimidate.
do it in my thrash troll voice.
Go to the bathroom!
I saw
Go
that.
to the bathroom.
Go party.
Ow!
Ah, jeez. So she backs up into the stand here, and she's like, oh god, and then she just she takes your advice / threat, and she starts to run off toward the restroom. But this is where we'll stop her for right now.
Okay. That's all I can do, I guess.
For now. So now we got the drones action.
Don't worry,
drone-
Vern will get the shotgun. He'll save us.
But yeah, sure. Count on Vern. So the drone goes, awaiting new orders. So it does not go at this time. So, congratulations, guys. You completed an initiative pass. So, what's going to happen now is everybody gets their initiatives knocked down by 10. And anybody with a positive number remaining gets to go again. Okay. So that means Hardpoint gets to go next.
Yay!
So this is within a combat turn is what this is called. So you do multiple initiative passes inside a combat turn.
Gotcha. Okay, that's cool.
I'd like to fly my drone into the busted ass entrance of this place.
How do you go about busting the drone through? Do you rig into it? Or do you order a command, go in there and bust the place up?
I mean, rigging into it is a complex action, though, right?
Yes, that would be a complex action.
So that would be my entire turn.
You'd still have a free action.
Yeah, but a free action, which would I can't really do anything with that.
If you so desired, you could instead do a free action to order a command to the drone, so you can do something else.
Yes, I'm going to do that.
Okay. command, what do you order?
Uh,
Do you order a side of fries with your apple pie?
yes, I say. I don't know how to word this exactly. But where are all the enemies? This guy here, this guy here,
That guy.
and where's
Yeah.
the last guy?
There's the bad guys.
Oh, that guy. Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to tell the drone
Got this.
to kill this man.
Kill this man.
Yeah.
All right, so you order a quick text command out to your drone. Eliminate marked target. So
Yeah.
now, because I shelled out money for this, and because I'm a boss, button, 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 and you are here. I'm gonna get you a cool token. You're not just gonna mark him for death. You're gonna make terrible things happen to him. There you go. He just got marked for death. Brilliant. So you marked him for target, and the drone goes command received. You still have 2 simple actions or a complex action remaining.
This man over here. Can I see him? The guy at aisle 12.
Yes, you can see.
I'd like to shoot him.
You want to shoot him, but he's so nice that in the
He's
fact
not,
that
though. He's a bit of an asshole. He spilled cake.
I mean,
He's
what is
all
he
over
done
it.
yet?
he spilled the cream of cake.
Okay.
Exactly.
Die.
So I'm gonna use my smart gun.
Smart gun.
'cause,
Also,
know,
he's
that's-
gonna roll for surprise. See if he gets caught off guard.
Who's this?
Yeah, I mean he doesn't know I'm there, right? So
We'll see. So logical. Yeah, so he's gonna roll 5 dice. And his limit. Lame.
let's see what I have.
Unfortunately, he was too distracted with the big orc guy that's shooting his boss, so he doesn't notice you and does not get to dodge your attack.
Let's see. I'm thinking what I should use gun-wise, because I have my Ingram Valiant. When it says AP, is negative good or bad?
AP, when it says minus, that means it's knocking down armor. It's piercing their armor. It's
Okay,
reducing.
good. I'm gonna use my Valiant then instead of my smart gun.
Oh, snap. Fire at me, man!
Any
Don't-
situational modifiers because he's surprised AF?
Negative. You just get to straight shoot him. I mean, you're just so nice you just get to straight shoot him.
Okay.
Oh, this gonna hurt. So, he doesn't get to dodge, therefore he's gonna eat all that damage. So the 4 net hits, because he's got 0, and 9 damage, totals for 13 damage coming at him with minus 2 AP. This is gonna suck.
Yeah, that's the idea. It wasn't like, hey, would you like a sensual massage from my
Suntal massage.
gun?
I'm
So
just
armor-
giving you the gift of this piece of lead.
Yeah, exactly.
So his armor gets dropped down to 7, so therefore it is going to do physical damage. Oh dear. Oh dear. And I just said there's 13 damage coming. Oh dear. He's about to eat 11 damage unless he is gonna roll edge. Is that the thing?
Mooks have edge now. What the hell
They,
is this?
they do have edge
Fifth
now.
edition.
Alright, so he rolled
These guys have names, so they're not
14 dice.
Nick.
Yeah, we shouldn't have named them. I'm getting kind of attached now.
Yeah.
I
See,
like
if they wouldn't have names, they wouldn't have edge, and he'd be dead.
that's how it works.
Alright, so he resists 6 total damage. So he still ate, what was it, 7 damage? So, you take your smart gun, you just aim it square in his back. Like, you notice that little nice piece of, like, vulnerable spot in his armor. And with a very well-aimed, well-placed shot, bang rings out, and not only do you shoot him in the back, and he just goes, he falls flat on his face on the ground. And he is now prone.
MCT armor.
So poor Crank is now going to get 7 wound to his physical.
So that knocks him down 3 levels.
So
He
fun
knocks down
fact,
2 levels.
if you hurt him more than his limit, his physical limit, he gets knocked down AF. So he just kind of ruined his day and other stuff. And guess what? We're going to see where that bullet went.
Oh
So, just to add insult to
No!
injury, you shot through his chest, somehow missing some vital organs, and you hit yet another cake.
no! God damn it.
And this cake is blue. It is a blue cake that is soft, and it has the texture of liquid. So
Thank God it's not
you
meat.
you just shot a blueberry. You just shot a blueberry cake that is now just leaking blueberry contents all
It's not
over
a cake,
the
it's a
floor.
I
smoothie.
guarantee you that the blueberry cake willingly
It's a blueberry
gave its
schmoozy
life.
flavor cake.
Yeah.
I guarantee willingly gave its life to save the other cakes that would have been destroyed if this guy was still standing up and shooting at its fellow cakes. It's not cake-aside.
Oh, Sledge gonna be grumpy. Sledge gonna be grumpy.
So you just shot this guy here in aisle 12, yeah?
He did.
Oh, he's dead?
No, he's not dead. He's still alive. He's just like hurt and
Very,
covered
very
in blue
badly
cake.
wounded.
He's hurt and covered in blue schnozberry cake.
Feel free to walk up and stomp on his head.
Yikes! Oh man. And please tell me that the couple in aisle 7 are still smuggling cat food out.
Well,
They haven't stopped kissing yet.
You would have to roll perception to find out.
Oh lord. Okay.